Hi everybody, this is David Katz and Mike Perusich with Katz Consultants. We're here to talk a little bit today about search engines. And we've talked about this a little bit the last couple of weeks, but search engines are really how people find chiropractors today. They go to Google or they go to one of the big four, Yelp or something like that, and they type in chiropractic or chiropractic massage, and that's how they're looking for you today. We say this all the time, but the Yellow Pages died a long time ago.
Yeah.
If you're still looking for something in the Yellow Pages, wow, it's probably got a lot of dust on it. I'm not even sure I have a Yellow Page book in my house. So search engines are really what are driving practices these days to get new patients to find us.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, if you're not listed in the search engines, you just have really no internet presence at all. Let me explain what the search engines are. There are four big ones: Google, Bing, Yelp, and Yahoo. Now, Google, we all know about Google because they command 70% of the desktop business and 83% of the handheld business. So you got to be registered with Google. Now, you got to also be with Bing and with Yahoo because they are also big search engines. They take up most of the rest of that 20 to 30%. And then there's one last company, Yelp. Now, Yelp you may not have heard of, but they gather information for Bing and Yahoo so they can compete with Google. So you have to be on Google, Bing, Yelp, and Yahoo. Now, how do you do it? Well, you just go to the keyboard and you type in Google for Business. You just go to the Google search engine and you type Google for Business, and it'll come up with a form that you need to fill out. And you have to fill out that form, and they'll ask you for lots of different things on the form. They'll ask you for your name, your address, your telephone number, your website, just everything about you, your hours, the days that you're open, what your specialties may be. If English is your only language, they ask you a little bit about parking a lot of times. And so they'll have the hours. And you'll notice now on the internet, it'll say, this business is closed at this time.
Right.
That's because
They know your hours.
Yeah, that's because you put the right hours in there. So when you get done, you'll think that you have done everything, and it says submit. Now, by the way, one thing, fill it out as completely as you can, because if it's 100% complete, they'll rate you higher than if it's only 83% complete or something like that. So fill it out as well as you can, and add pictures and add video if you want to, but eventually it'll say you're 100% complete, and then you hit the submit button.
And you want to attach it to Google Map as well.
Oh yeah, that's exactly right.
So it identifies you, because everybody's looking for everybody on GPS today on your phone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. In fact, when you type your address in, sometimes now in some search engines, it automatically puts you on Google Map. On other ones, it doesn't.
Right.
And so you got to attach yourself to Google Map. That's a good point. And then the last thing is when you hit submit, it'll say, wait a minute, there's one more thing. We have to make sure that this is you that's sending us your information. And so we're going to send you a 4-digit code. They send you a 4-digit code. You type it in, and then you're listed with Google or Bing or Yelp or Yahoo. And everybody's got to do it.
Which is probably a good thing. Otherwise, you could change your competitor down the street. You could change his information.
That's funny you should say that, because my wife has a therapy practice, and she had a person on the front desk that was running her Google and things like that, and she had the password, and we had to get rid of her. We had to release her, and she wasn't happy about it. And she went in and put some little funny things on her Google. She said they'd ask a question, she'd put, oh, whatever, things like that. So make sure that you get your 4-digit passcode and that you put it in and that it works for you. This is Michael Perusich, Dave Katz. Thanks for listening.